Happy Labor Day, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day today. So this is my new property. I'm just walking down my driveway. The house is back that way. You can see our roll-off container there for all the construction we're doing. But yeah, at the end of the driveway is the Superior Hiking Trail. So I'm going to get on that. I'm going to start heading up towards Gooseberry Falls. I probably won't make it that far because that's a heck of a hike for just a quick little jaunt. But let's have some fun. So Encampment River looks like it's about 3.8 miles from me, and I think that'll be my destination. Here's what the trail looks like by my house. Of course, it changes so quickly from area to area too, though. When you're down in the Duluth area, the trail is so much worn in and wider from all the use. The further north you get, the less it gets used, I guess, because it's much overgrown when you get up here. But still used enough where you don't have a problem finding the trail or anything. My first road crossing. First road crossing of the day. And back in the woods. Here we go. This here is Silver Creek, and as you can see, it's pretty dry this time of the year. Very little water going down it. Pretty cool though. Here's my second road crossing. And back in the woods. This is such an amazing trail. I'm gonna do a hike through of this trail at some point. It starts down south of Duluth and then heads up to Canada. That is in my future, but just being able to enjoy it right off my driveway is just unbelievable. Used to have to drive to get to the trail. Now I walk to it. I'm having so much fun hiking today. The weather is beautiful. Here's my third road I'll be crossing. They're getting a little more rustic and narrow, these roads, as I get out here. I don't know if you guys can see way up there on top of that hill. It's really pretty over there. One thing that's really nice about the Superior Hiking Trail is that I don't have to worry about any bicycles coming up on me or anything like that. It's walking only. And, a lot of the hikes you do around the Duluth area, the trails are shared with mountain bikes, and I respect those guys. I'm not knocking the mountain bike people out there, but they can come around pretty fast corners and stuff, and it can get a little dicey every now and then. Now, don't get me wrong, those guys are really super respectful, and you know, they're just out there having fun too. But when you don't have to have them on the same trail, that's kind of nice. I've seen people get knocked over by the bicyclist, the mountain bike guys. But yeah, this trail, I haven't been on this portion of it yet, so this is all new to me. A lot of ups and downs, lots of rocks, lots of roots. Not a ton of mud, especially considering all the rain we've gotten lately. Today is beautiful, but it's supposed to start getting rainy as the week goes on. So I'm about 2.2 miles into my hike, that's all. A lot of elevation here, but check this out. That's the view I'm dealing with right now. Unbelievable. Let's go up ahead. On my, I use all trails, and I really don't need it because I'm just going straight on this trail and I'm not veering off it or anything, but I have it on anyway. And it says right up here is a spot for photographing, which that spot back there was pretty beautiful. Okay, I guess this is it right here, so not much further ahead. They're saying this is the photograph section. I don't know, I thought it was more open back there, to be honest. Look at that rock. Anybody want to crawl in there and see what comes out? Not me. Wow, this is just, I'm just so happy to be here. Of course, they don't want you camping up here. Every so often on this trail, every, I don't know, 7 miles or so, I'm probably wrong, but definitely doable section to section, there are campgrounds. So you're never going to not be able to set up your tent on this trail. 3 miles where I'm coming from is a section, a campground back there, and there's one coming up in a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to get on with the hike. I'm going to go a little further. Encampment River, that's the name of the river I'm trying to get to. Plus I want to see if I come into Wolf Rock. It's part of the Superior Hiking Trail. It's a section they call Wolf Rock with more amazing views, just like the ones before us, the ones we just looked at. And that was a hike I've done a number of times, but I've never came into it from this side. I always come into it from the other side. So anyway, the higher you go, the more the trail is packed with pine needles, and I like that kind of terrain to walk on. There's another one of those signs. Violators will be prosecuted by Lake County Sheriff. The Encampment Forest Association has put those up. A lot of logging up here. Makes you wonder how the logging trucks got up here. I suppose there was roads and they're just overgrown now, but just to look around, it looks like it'd be impossible to drive up here in something. But obviously it's not. So I found a chair in the middle of the woods, which is crazy. And I thought I'd sit in it for a minute here and do a quick video for you guys. I thought I'd give you a little update on my house project. So as you guys know, I sold my house in Duluth, Minnesota, bought a house in Two Harbors, north of Two Harbors, in the middle of the woods. I said in one other video that it was 1,015 square foot home. It's 1,077 square foot home. Not much bigger, right? So, but anyway, what's happened so far is we have taken the kitchen out, all the walls are out, insulation's out, or most of it is. we're going to have the spray, and the floors are out too. We're going to have it spray foamed. A company called Bradley Interiors out of Duluth is coming in, putting down flooring for us with heated flooring, heated with tile on first floor. They're going to put a new kitchen in for us, new bathroom in. So the project has been basically a tear out so far. And of course, we had to find some issues with it. It has a crawl space in it, and it's like 2 feet tall. And yeah, it's all dirt down there. So we're going to have another company come in, a basement company, encapsulate it and then insulate it as well. But we also found that where the sliding door was, like it's got a, like going out onto the deck, a sliding glass door. Water must have got in underneath it and kind of rotted some wood there. So we have removed the rotted wood and are in the process of putting the new wood in. And it also needed to be jacked up, the house right there. Since it's so little, that sounds like a really big deal, but I don't have a basement. It's all on a wood frame. And the wood frame sits on, I forget what they're called, those sonotubes. Those, I guess is what they're called. They're cement. All that's in great shape. The frame, all that stuff's in great shape. It's not actually the frame that was rotted. It was the pieces that go across the frame. And it was only in one section. So it was a super easy fix. And then now that we're encapsulating the basement and insulating it and all that kind of stuff, it's going to stay good for many, many years. It'll outlive me for sure. So it's that part I wasn't expecting, but everything else I was expecting. So everything's going really good. Wednesday or Thursday, Bradley Interiors comes in and starts the flooring. So, and then we're going to do all sheetrock. It's going to have the tall vaulted ceilings that's going to be tongue and groove, and even the first. So I've got a loft up there, and the ceiling for the loft is going to be tongue and groove, and then the first floor, all the ceilings will be tongue and groove, and the rest of it will be sheetrocked. So we're going to have to come through and sheetrock, and after the floorings, so the flooring's going to get done, then the spray and foam, and then the sheetrock. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm hoping we're in there by middle next month, but we'll see how that goes. So we're staying in our garage. We have a large 6-car garage. She has made her, my wife has made her Toyota 4Runner like a little camper in the back. She bought all the stuff to make that happen, and I'm staying in my 1971 Volkswagen van. We've kind of split up the animals and are doing it that way. And it's been really fun, that part. It's the time of the year where the mosquitoes haven't been bad, so that's good. But yeah, that's my project. That's where we're at. I'll walk you guys through everything later when I get back to the house. I'm still on this amazing hike. This is what I'm looking at right now. I'm almost to the river where I was planning on going. And then I don't know what I'll do from there, but this is the chair that I found in the middle of the woods. That's what I was sitting in. So yeah, I'm going to grab my first drink and then get back on trail. Okay, so I made it to Encampment River. I'll show you guys what it looks like down here. Another one of them rivers that hardly has any water in it this time of the year. Now just over here somewhere, there's a road that dead ends. I'm going to try to find that because I'm going to have my wife pick me up from there. Otherwise, we could cross and keep going, but I think I better get back. I got lots of housework to do. So this is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys for coming along, and I appreciate every one of you, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.